Howdy and hello, I am Seattle's one and only Glamazon goddess and queen of the pigs, IsabellaExtynn, and welcome to another episode of The Race is On. Today we are discussing Season 12, Episode 7 of RuPaul's Drag Race, and it's the Rusical episode. This is one of my favorite episodes, and I'm so excited for my special guest today here to discuss the Rusical with me. She's not a regular mom, she's a cool mom. Give it up for Seattle's one and only cool mom, Cookie Couture.
Hi, Izzy. Thanks for having me.
Of course, thanks for being here, Cookie. This is such a weird new age of drag here, the digital age of drag. It's crazy. How are you adjusting?
I mean, it's pretty weird. I'm sitting in full drag in my bedroom in front of my phone.
Yeah.
and we're calling it a show, but we're adapting. We're making it work, you know.
Drag always adapts. You know, the one thing I keep saying over and over again is there's not a virus that could keep the gays down yet.
Absolutely. And I prefer to keep people 6 feet away from me anyway, so it's
Me
perfect.
too. I know. I'm living in Seattle for 7 years. I have been preparing myself for social distancing. I swear.
Absolutely. We're pros.
Yeah.
This is a fabulous time to be flaky, for sure.
It is. It really is. How is quarantine going in your household? A little crazy, a little different.
Yeah. I mean, the weird, I have children at home, so not only, am I in drag, but I'm a homeschool teacher now. So that's been a big adjustment for sure. You can probably hear them fighting or playing video games in the other room right now, so I apologize. But yeah, that's been the biggest adjustment for sure.
You have definitely been making the best of it. I have seen a lot of the stuff you've been doing. You've been doing some really fun, exciting Instagram stuff and Twitch stuff. I saw you and Betty Wetter's bedroom bingo.
Tuesday nights at 8, and we play bingo. I'm holding a microphone. We play bingo, but it's bedroom bingo, so we call 5 different household items, and the first person to take a photo of themselves with all the items wins bingo. And we made these really cute You're a Winner Baby postcards that we've sent and stuff, so
That's
it's
awesome.
fun.
I love that. It's so cool to see queens making the best of it, being creative, and coming up with new things to do, new innovative ideas to keep entertaining people. Because I want to make sure that we plug your social medias. So follow Cookie Couture Queen on all of her social media accounts. Check out her Instagram. She's doing a lot of stuff on Insta Live there, so make sure you follow her and turn on those notifications. It's a new time for all of us in the drag community. We're working really hard to create new digital content for everybody. So if you'd like to contribute to more digital content on this channel, go ahead and donate to my Venmo or my CashApp. Donations appreciated. This week we are talking about my absolute favorite challenge in the entire Drag Race history. It is the Rusical. And today, Cookie and I are both giving some Material Girl inspiration because this week's Rusical was Madonna the Unauthorized Rusical. The episode opening starts off every week with them coming in after the runway, after the eliminated girl has gone home and left her message. And this week there was some drama. There was some drama in Untucked, and it carried over into this part.
Drag queens and drama.
I know,
but
it's surprising. It's like they could make a TV show about it. Oh, those producers are some chefs. They are stirring that big pot of soup, right? But there was some Gigi Heidi drama because Heidi didn't like that Gigi brought up that her makeup hasn't improved. No.
I don't know. I don't think her makeup looks that bad. Do you?
It's not that bad. It's just, it's not up to the par of all the other girls.
Yeah, and sometimes when people offer advice, unsolicited advice, it hurts girls' feelings, you know?
Still not the best time to bring up, like, oh, by the way, your makeup's still busted.
Yeah, probably not.
There was some Widow versus Jackie drama. Widow was saying that, well, I hope that if you stumble, somebody attacks you like you attacked me for stumbling. Widow was just being childish, in my opinion.
Again, the heightened emotions. Queen's
Yeah.
tired of being in drag. You know, the fuses are short.
Ru has decided, you know, to hell with the mini challenges.
She done already had hers with the mini challenge.
Yep. She's over it. No more minis. There wasn't a mini challenge on the last 3 episodes.
I didn't even notice.
Comes in. I always love, every week, they show up, they're like talking about it, and then the video message goes off, and they go stand there, and then Ru walks in, and they all act like they're so surprised that Ru's walking in. I had no idea that RuPaul was going to walk in after the video message when they told me to stand here by the stairs.
I'm sure they're probably poked with like hot irons and told that you need to scream for RuPaul or something.
Yeah, they've got like electric cattle prods.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
But Ru comes in, announces that it is Madonna the Unauthorized Rusical. Are you a Madonna fan?
I love Madonna. My mom used to play True Blue, the album, around the house all the time when I was little. And like the very first kind of Madonna imagery that I remember seeing is when I was like 8. I remember my parents watched the Girly Show tour that was like on HBO or whatever, and I like watched it from behind the couch, and it was like way too advanced for me. But yeah, I love Madonna. Do you have a favorite Madonna song?
Like a Prayer is my favorite Madonna song, actually.
Oh, that is a good one.
What's your favorite Madonna song?
I really like, I love like Get Into the Groove. Like, I love that. I could clean my house to that song on repeat all day.
When they sat down to pick parts, Gigi and Britta both wanted the cone bra part. And Britta basically said, it's the only part I'll do.
Mm-hmm.
So Gigi was like, okay, fine, I'll do Unapologetic. Okay. Which, personally, if I would have looked at that wig table, that Unapologetic wig was by far one of the best wigs.
Definitely was.
And then Jan was like, oh, I don't really want to go first. And they like kind of poked and prodded her into it. And she was just like, fine, I'll sing my tits off. And she did.
She absolutely did. I'm a Jan stan, for sure.
Me too. And then everyone else in the group got their first choice. Then, right after that, they go out to record the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Jan gets up first to record her lyrics. And that's all of a sudden when Widow finally realizes, like, uh-oh, we put the best one of us first. And now we all have to live up to that.
What a way to kick things off.
Right? And then there were some rough moments in that line recording.
Always my favorites, the rough moments.
Oh my gosh. But Crystal, in that recording, when she started singing the reverb,
yeah,
I was like, you are smart.
Oh,
that is so smart.
She's okay, so she's my favorite. She's the one that I want to win on the show, I think, right now.
One other thing, during the lyric recording, Gigi was getting like super nervous. Like her hand was shaking like crazy and she was stumbling through everything and you could hear her voice shaking. I'm actually kind of wondering if it's an act.
You think so? Well, maybe she's trying to do a little tricky poo and she's trying to be like, girls, I don't know, no, and then she ends up killing it.
I think she is aiming for them to underestimate her in each challenge.
Well, I think it's going to be hard at this point for her to get away with that anymore because she's won, what, 3 times now?
So after that was the choreo time, and Jamal Sims is daddy. 100%.
He's been on Drag Race a few times, of course, but I feel like he was on one of like the old seasons too. He looks fabulous. He looks exactly how he did when he was first on the show.
Oh yeah, Widow's knee.
Oh,
you know,
the knee injury.
I have been known to do a jump into the air knee drop a time or two.
Oh, owie. The splat.
You've seen it, you know, but I have busted my knee open before on a Saturday night.
Oof.
And did my choreography just fine on Sunday.
Absolutely, yeah.
I felt like she was trying to make an excuse in the moment.
Well, totally, yeah. I mean, she was having a hard time, so let's blame it on that injury that I got from the show. And then maybe send me home.
Though Jan was perfection. When they were learning choreography, he's like, and 5, 6, 7, 8, and she's like, oh, that's what you want? Okay, here you go. Here's a little jump kick in there too. And
yeah, also she's got great legs. She was doing it in those little tiny biker shorts, and I was like, okay, girl, yes.
And Rue's walking out on the runway. Mm-hmm. And this look that Rue is in, like, the corset is cute, whatever, but that hair, I need that hair in my life.
I mean, I think she's looked so stunning the last couple seasons.
I am still feeling personally attacked by Rue's legs this season.
Oh, baby. They look great. She can't...
I'm upset. She's coming for me. So, the guest judges for this week, first one is Winnie Harlow, who is stunning. I absolutely love her. Stunning. I don't think that she, like, contributed that much as a judge.
Yeah, I think that the dolls were a little bit more excited about AOC, for sure.
Well, yeah. I mean, AOC is like our rock star, you know?
She sure looked like one, too. She looked...
she looked stunning.
Yeah, her dress was stunning. I loved her earrings. I thought she looked great.
And I thought she gave really great interjections with her judging, and I thought that she was really thoughtful and concise with what she was telling the queens. It was nice.
Yes, and that sweet moment with her and Jackie. Oh, I loved it.
Then it came down to the actual Rusical performance. Started with Jan.
Slayed.
What can you say?
Slayed. So good. The choreography was great. Her look was incredible. I couldn't believe that she was, like, not really wanting to do that initially.
Well, and as far as the look goes, there's a full costume department on set.
Mm-hmm.
The costumes were provided. We know the hair was provided by Wigs and Grace.
Right.
And Jan did absolutely great. She killed the choreography. Look was on point. Her voice sounded so good.
It really did, yeah. She nailed it.
So next up was Jackie doing the boy toy Madonna.
Doing you.
I would love to have Jackie do me. It didn't go so well.
Yeah, it did not go so well, but I still don't think that it was awful. I don't think anybody did.
No.
You know?
And that's what made judging in this one so difficult.
Yeah.
I think where Jackie missed the mark is there's a very subtle difference between I'm a cute baby and I'm a sexy baby.
Sure. I personally was born a sexy baby, but I get what you're saying.
The next queen was Miss Gigi.
Yes.
And she was doing unapologetic Madonna.
I thought she looked so good when she came out.
Yeah.
The hair was perfect.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
She posted an image on Instagram of her in like a Madonna look. Looked just like Madonna. It was absolutely gorgeous. She did a back handspring in heels.
They all gasped when that happened. I wasn't expecting that either.
Neither was I. Because when she did like the chug walk across, that is one of my favorite Madonna moves of all time. So the next one out was Britta. And Britta fought for this role and was like, this is the one I want. This is the one I want to do. And then she just seemed really unsure in it.
I figured she was going to be in the bottom when they had that kind of wide shot and she was off from all the dancers. Yeah. I knew that they were going to say something about that.
The next one after that was Jada, and Jada was stunning.
Oh, she looked gorgeous.
When she like slinked around that corner and then just dropped one side of the coat and you could just see that she was in bra and panties, that was so sexy.
Yeah, and her choreography with her man on the chair and stuff, it was really good. She was probably my other favorite.
Yeah, her performance was like turning me on. It was hot.
Yeah, no, it was great.
Yeah, Sherry was next. She did the Evita one. It's unfortunate that trash people can be talented. And then Crystal was after that. Crystal killed this.
I really liked it. This one might have been my favorite. I thought it was so funny. From the very beginning when she kind of just slides up the top of the screen, you know? Oh, I loved it.
One thing that I really loved that Crystal did is instead of performing just to the judges, she kept making eye contact with the camera. So she was performing to all of us. She amped up the funny, and that's what you need to do. RuPaul loves to laugh. After that was Widow, in the Fempire.
Yeah, this was the music Madonna, right?
Yeah, she had the cowboy hat and the white jumpsuit.
I thought that the look was really basic.
I thought that Widow's performance was strong, but nothing to write home about.
I would agree, for sure.
And then last up was Heidi. She was doing the more current Madonna. She had the pink jacket and the pink streaks in the bottom of the hair.
Yeah.
The performance was good,
mm-hmm.
but it wasn't Madonna.
Was the hair Madonna? Has Madonna done that?
In her most recent music video.
Yeah, her outfit was also kind of more on the pedestrian side. She can do nothing and I'll laugh, I think she's really funny.
She's so charismatic.
Definitely.
She's just one of the most intriguing characters because you know that she's going to entertain you. But then they all performed in the group, and they started with like the little groups of 3. And in every single group, there was at least one person off.
Oh, I got a little bit confused when they all had their like "We Are the World" moment. I was like, "What is going on?" Probably one of the best challenges they've had this season. I was entertained the whole time.
I completely agree. I think that they all really brought it. They actually kind of stepped up the whole idea of the Rusical with making them record their own lyrics, because usually they don't have to do that. With this Rusical, if you were on the show, which part would you want in this?
I mean, I probably, I've been in quarantine for a while and haven't had the touch of a man for a minute, so I would probably pick Jada's part.
Uh-huh. My role that I would have chose is actually the role that I'm dressed as. I would have done the boy toy, because the choreography for it wasn't super difficult. It was like rolling on the floor, a lot of like pumping and humping, which when it comes to choreography, that's my wheelhouse. Humping and pumping.
You would have killed. You would have done much better than she did, actually, I think.
Well, and I mean, this is my favorite challenge for a reason. Because, like, I do the musicals at Mimosas Cabaret. I produce, direct, typically star, and now I even choreograph them. So, like, I love a quick little mini musical. The runway theme for this week was Night of 1,000 Michelle Visages. Unfortunate theme.
Yeah, a little niche, I would say.
Yeah. So we'll start with Jan. Jan had one of my favorite looks on the runway, the Glamazonian Airways.
This is such an iconic Michelle look.
She did so good. And then dragging that suitcase.
She did fabulous. Her and her eyes looked really wild too. They were like icy blue almost.
And Jackie was in another iconic Michelle Visage look, but probably one of the tackiest ones.
It is. I'm looking at it right now, and it is hard. It's hard to look at. But she did wear that. It does look like Michelle.
This is just not the Michelle look that I would choose.
Yeah. I mean, I get why she would, though, because it is, you know who that is. Some of the looks that we'll get to, I was kind of like, I don't know this look, Yeah.
So next one is Gigi.
Okay. Kind of what I was talking about, how I didn't know this look.
So this look is actually from when Michelle was in Seduction. I have several issues. For one, on the episode, they showed a picture of Michelle in every look that the girls were referencing. And this one, they showed a cartoon image of Michelle in this look.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
My problem is, this is a bra and panties. That's it. And a nail. The look was right, it just was not enough for me. And then there's also a bit of thin privilege that goes along with this.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of other girls could not wear this look, and a lot of other girls, if they walked out on the runway in a bra and panty, they'd be read for being in just a bra and panty.
I mean, how many times has Michelle Visage herself read girls for coming out in a bra and panty? All the time. I don't like her nails. Yeah, how would you open your car door with those? With your mouth, with your teeth, I don't know.
I mean, that's how you get corona. The next one after Gigi is Miss Britta.
I knew this one too.
Yeah, I knew this one from the finale, and I think that Britta looked stunning.
I thought she looked great. Totally spot on.
Really. Yeah, absolutely. And the glasses were right. The hair was right. The only thing that wasn't right was the earring. And at this point, I think they're just picking on Britta.
Oh, I think so too.
Because she was so right. Everything looked spot on, but because she didn't wear a dangle earring,
Nobody remembers that look for the earring.
no. Miss Jada was in the icon look.
Oh, I remember this one too. Yeah.
I remember this one. This is another one kind of like Jackie's, where I know the look, I know the reference, but I don't really like the look.
Well, I feel like we're not supposed to like it because it's really gaudy and like very dated, but it is still icon. I mean, she's wearing icon on her chest. It's iconic.
I think she did a really good job. She still looked gorgeous. Jada is going to look gorgeous in anything you put her in.
Definitely.
Like, that's just Jada. She's a stunning queen. And then Crystal.
I loved Crystal's.
I loved Crystal's too. She was in the Lady in Red look. God, she looked so good.
Yeah, the hair was great, and I know this Michelle Visage look. This was from the talk show that they had a long time. And yeah, she really nailed it. But she's got such a gorgeous smile too.
Well, and she's another one that she took a classic Michelle look and dragged it up a bit.
Yeah.
All right. Next up is Miss Widow. Red top, the star pants, and that orange wig. I think this was also on the talk show.
I felt like the waist was too high on this one, maybe. Shoes are really ugly.
I've said it on just about every episode. I just don't think Widow has good fashion.
Yeah. Well, there's always somebody in the cast who doesn't have great looks, but is very well rounded in other areas.
Is Miss Heidi.
I didn't remember this one either.
This was from like a more recent like TV show appearance or something like that. I don't know this look at all.
Yeah, I can't even imagine Michelle Visage wearing that. When I think about Michelle Visage, I think about like kind of the gaudy, kind of uglier stuff from like. But this just doesn't even seem in her wheelhouse. Seems kind of like matronly.
It's cute, and then the hair is all wrong. The top three were Jan, Gigi, and Crystal. I think that it was really close with Jada in there too.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Jada. I really expected Jan to win it. You know.
I think everybody did. That image of her standing in the back of the stage looking pissed off is like a meme now. So everybody was rooting for her.
I feel like RuPaul kind of set it up a little bit too when she was calling him out and was like, "And you're safe." And so she felt like she won.
Yeah.
And she walked out there, and then to be called safe, like. Really good. Bottom three, Britta, Heidi, Jackie. I actually thought that it was pretty good that Britta and Heidi ended up in the bottom two.
Yeah.
Because Jackie deserves to be saved at this point. She hasn't done poor enough to be like down in that bottom three for quite some time.
Yeah, definitely. She was just off her game, but you know.
So the winner ended up being Gigi.
A controversial win for sure.
Mm-hmm, definitely. She won another $5,000 tip.
How much money she got now?
She has $17,500. So bottom two ended up being Britta and Heidi, and they had to lip sync to Burnin' Up by Madonna.
I love that song.
It was a decent lip sync.
Yeah, there were some things I found questionable about the lip sync. I think that if the song is called Burning Up, I think it's so boring and predictable to make it about your crotch.
I think it was pretty obvious that Heidi was staying and Britta was going home. Yeah. Heidi outperformed Britta.
I just love Heidi so much. What the world needs now is Heidi and Closet to be America's Next Drag Superstar. That would be the best ending to the nightmare that has been 2020 so far.
We've now made it to our little episode wrap-up. It is time for the gift, the gag, and the goop. So the gift is your favorite moment from the episode. The gag is the most shocking moment from the episode. And the goop is the shadiest moment from the episode. So what was your gift from this episode?
My gift was, of course, Jada's entire number with the hot, sexy men's. I needed that in my life, and I may have watched it more than once.
My gift, gag, and goop is kind of a full Jantasy today.
Oh, lay it on
It's all about Jan. My gift from the episode was Jan's performance. I thought that she was absolutely phenomenal and nailed every aspect of that performance. So what was your gag for the episode? The most shocking part?
About Britta going home. I mean, I feel like she deserved to go home. I'm not saying that she didn't. But, you know, I thought that she was going to make it so much farther, or that this was going to be her, like, redemption episode after kind of doing kind of poorly before. So, yeah, I was shocked to see her go. I really was.
So, my most shocking moment was when Jan didn't win. And what was your goop, the most shady part of the episode?
I guess the best drama was probably at the beginning of the episode with Heidi and Gigi. That was probably the best drama.
My goop from the episode actually comes from the preview for the next episode, and it does a cutaway of Jan saying, you know, I haven't been winning any challenges and I haven't been crying about it, and then cuts to 3 different shots of Jan crying.
So good.
Well, Cookie, I want to thank you so much for joining me here on The Race is On. Make sure to follow Cookie on all of her social media accounts at Cookie Couture Queen. And if you like what she's doing, go ahead and donate to her Venmo at Cookie Couture. Give her some money. We all need help right now. If you want to contribute to more content happening on this channel, go ahead and donate to my Venmo or my CashApp. I really appreciate it. I want to thank you so much for coming and joining me and talking about the Rusical, Cookie. It's so good to see your face. I miss you so much.
I love you, Izzy. I love you so much. Thank you.
Oh, I love you. Thank you for being here. I want to thank all of you out there for viewing every single week. Coming on back. Make sure you come back next week. I'll be back with an all-new guest to talk about Episode 8 of Season 12 of RuPaul's Drag Race. So y'all come back now, you hear?